Our mediation process has a very distinct and organized flow when we guide somebody through their divorce agreement. And the way that we explain that flow and the way that their agreement is going to look is by, first of all, explaining to them when it comes to their parenting agreement, that their parenting agreement is going to be made up of 3 separate categories. And those categories are based on the 3 areas in life that we make decisions for our children. These 3 areas don't necessarily, they're universal whether you are married or divorced. The first category and the first decision-making category that we refer to is the category of those moral and value-based decisions, the moral compass-related decisions. Decisions like, at what age are our children going to date? And what's their curfew going to be? And what clothes are appropriate that we allow our kids to walk out of the house wearing? And what is our expectation going to be of them academically? Our discipline philosophies. How are we going to handle situations where when they need to be disciplined, what standards and how are we going to use? Notice those would be the same decisions and questions that you would ask and have to answer if you were happily married or getting divorced. But that's the first category. The second category is, where are the kids going to hang out? This applies to couples when they are getting a divorce. How are we going to determine and decide when the children are going to be with mom and when the children are going to be with dad? What's the criteria that we're going to use? How are we going to make changes if we feel that criteria needs to change? And then how are we going to organize that? How are we going to plan that? What kind of a system are we going to use? The third category is, how do we pay for our kids? And again, those decisions would be made whether or not you are married or divorced. Kids are very expensive. They have basic needs like food and shelter and clothing. They also are going to have health-related costs like health insurance and out-of-pocket costs. And children, well, as they get older, those costs tend to increase, and they go from soccer fees to cell phones and car insurance and prom dresses and baseball camp. And all of those need to be discussed and will be part of your parenting decisions. So your divorce agreement, when it is mediated, will be organized in a way where it will be in the parenting plan will be broken up into 3 distinct areas. First will be the